Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now, just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, Pisces, I just like to say I am an experienced and professional, holistic and spiritual counselor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check out the details in the description box below this video for more information. Now let's dive in there, Pisces, and let's see what messages the cards have for you about both you and your person's love journey thus far. And also, let's see what messages the cards have for you about your person. So let's go, let's do this. Well, that's been coming out a lot lately. Okay. Okay, all right, guys. So you were coming in with the Star card, and you were coming in with the Sun card here in your reading. All right. Okay. What I get with those two cards coming out here, Pisces, it comes in as yourself, of course, and it does talk about how your person sees you at this time, because they definitely recognize you here, but they recognize you for what you do here. See, what it talks about here in your reading is that it's about you attract a lot of attention. That's how that's coming in terms of relationships here, guys. The relationships that you're building, these could be new relationships here, social circles, community here, friends and family. It's kind of getting a little bit bigger here in your reading. And so what it can kind of talk about there with both those cards coming out is that you're quite a social butterfly is what it's saying here. But what I mean by social butterfly here is that for your person, they watch you and they watch how you adapt to certain situations here, how you interact with different groups of people. Yeah. And what I'm also picking up here in your reading is that your person kind of sees you in your element here, because you are attracting a lot of attention here. Yeah. And what it also talks about here in your reading, yeah, wow, here, you're coming in with, it's your communication style, it's your communication technique here. Well, you may rub people the wrong way here, okay, by what you're saying, but you're also, it's like you encourage conversation, you encourage communication here. You're open to knowing what people think here. And what I mean by what people think is that you want to know what they think, and you want to know why they think that way and how did they get to that conclusion here. So it's not just shallow here, guys, where you're just having a conversation and you're talking about everything. All right, you're actually coming in with someone who will listen here. You're okay. So in terms of that rubbing people the wrong way, what it can talk about there in your reading is that you don't, well, this could be with your person as well here. All right, if they don't see it, if you and your person don't see eye to eye on a particular subject here, you don't let it go. And that's the same with your person here. They don't let it go either. They'll just be mindful is what I'm saying here. Allow your person to think for themselves, as opposed to trying to control what they think and how they think here. I just want to say that here in your reading. Because what I get here, Pisces, and even for your person, is that you both love to seek knowledge. You both love knowledge. You both love learning here. Okay? And you do love interacting with people. There is some kind of social butterfly thing happening here, guys, for both you and your person, where you both are building relationships here. And social circles is what it talks about, getting involved in social circles here. But different kind of social circles. Not just the same social circle all the time here. I need to keep going with that one here, guys. Yeah. It can come in as your social circle. What your person is beginning to know here is that it's growing. It's getting bigger here. You may thrive of interacting with people. You may here. Let me keep pulling some cards here. It's going to be both you and your person, and even time together here. All right. May be spent here in your reading with others, with other people here. Because interacting and being a part of new environments here is something you find, I want to say exhilarating here, exciting here in your reading. And it's also about sharing information here, learning new information. All of that's coming in with those two cards. Yeah, something about your social life, your person's social life here, relationships, communication here, community here, guys. That's getting bigger. All right, Pisces. All right, let's keep going here. All right. All right. So you're coming in with the Five of Wands. You're coming in with the High Priestess. And you are coming in with the Eight of Cups. Obstacles and challenges here. Definitely obstacles and challenges here in your reading. Well, what it can talk about there straight off the bat is that as soon as a situation gets tough here, Five of Wands, as soon as you get into or you're faced with adversity here, you're just going to shut down. You shut down here. It's better, and this is both you and your person. This could be with your person here. Yeah, if they don't see it the way in which you see it here, and you do start to argue, in a sense, I get it as you don't see eye to eye. Here, you shut your person off here in your reading. But what it kind of talks about with the Eight of Cups coming in is that you've never been heard. Here, no one's ever listened to you. Yeah, and so It's, but I get here, you already know that. Here, coming in with the High Priestess here, the Eight of Cups, here in your reading, you already know that that's where it's going to go. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So what I get there is, yeah, you're interacting, all right? This is both you and your person. You're interacting with each other, but as soon as you kind of butt heads, in a sense here, that's it. It's over. I'm not into it anymore. I mean, straight up, with both those cards coming in. I get with the High Priestess card coming in is that, yeah, you trust yourself, all right. But what it can talk about there is that you may put your ideals here, your beliefs here, okay, onto your person, and you may, and I think your person feels that way as well. They do seem to think here in your reading, your person does see you as an obstacle and a challenge here. And so they have to agree with you all the time. But there are times where your person doesn't agree with you. Like I said, you may, you rub people the wrong way here. Okay, and I don't know if it's intentionally here, Pisces. Okay. So you've got to be mindful here about what you say and the way that you say it. That's what it's saying. I'm not saying you have to get rid of your belief systems and what you trust, but what it talks about there in your reading is that, yeah, you want it a certain way here. See, coming in with the Eight of Cups, what it talks about there is that you've got to learn to love yourself here. You've got to learn to love who you are. So regardless of what other people are saying here, you have the confidence in yourself here to say, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, so you think like that. And you're allowed. All right, doesn't affect me. See, it comes in as for both you and your person having the freedom here to make your own mind up, to think for yourself here, and to figure things out for yourself without having someone tell you how to figure things out here. But also, here in your reading, being mindful that you give your person that freedom. And I get here, they are quite mindful about giving you your freedom to think the way that you do here. It's coming in as a consequence, this Eight of Cups here. You may judge your person here in your reading on past people, past intimate partners here, okay, because of the Five of Wands coming in here. These obstacles and challenges here. See, that Five of Wands is actually coming in as your person here to come towards you here in your reading, because that's how it's coming in here, guys. If they don't do it your way here, they know that you're not going to give them a chance. They know that you shut down, you back off here. But why do you back off here? That's what it's talking about here. And because that Eight of Cups, what it talks about there is that it is a pattern and habit, but it is also a comfort zone. So what it can talk about here on a deeper level is when things start to get serious and you start to develop some serious feelings for a person, here you back off. You may even run here. Okay, let's keep going. And that's an obstacle and a challenge for your person here. Okay, so you have the Seven of Cups. Thank you. All right, so So you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Cups, and you also are coming in with the Tower card here in your reading. 1 minute. Potentially here you have someone who wants to return. Here in your reading, you have someone that wants to come back into your life here. This could also be a new person here. Now, what it's telling me here in your reading is that this person may have seen you as an option. They may have seen you as an option here. Okay? You may have seen this person as an option as well here in your reading, because this person is coming back in. Now, what it can talk about there in your reading is, yeah, I'm going to leave it as this person wanting to come back towards you here. This is a relationship here, guys. This is a past person, to be quite honest. This is someone you've already been with here. And for whatever reason, there may have been other people involved here. I did come in with that, with the Star card and the Sun card, in terms of your social circle, in terms of your friends, your family here, because that's getting a little bit wider. It's getting a little bit bigger here. All right. And they do watch you and they do see you here. Yeah. Because I do get here, this is some, yeah, like I said, I do get that here. Now you're coming in with the Tower card. Here in your reading, this could very well be a shock to you, Pisces, that this person is coming back in here. Because this person chooses you. That's what it's saying. That is exactly the potential outcome here in your reading. This person is, out of all their options, they know that you're the star. And that's been coming out a lot lately here, guys. However, what it talks about here also in your reading is the obstacle and the challenge here. See, you may not see this person because actually here, this Knight of Cups here in your reading is actually the wish fulfillment. It's this person, whoever's coming back towards you here, because this person is going to choose you, is what it talks about. Yeah, of course, this person has options here, coming in with the Seven of Cups, but this person is actually choosing one of those options, and that choice is coming in as you. So let me see what kind of advice we can have here. All right, Pisces, there you go. You were coming in with the Queen of Cups here in your reading. So let me have a look at that. So that's 9. Yeah, this is a return. This person is coming back. So when we're coming in with the Queen of Cups, and you do have the 8 of Cups over here, what it talks about there is your own happiness here, guys. Filling your own cup of love. You've got to come first now. It's not about for your friends or your family, doing things for your friends and your family here. You need to take time to do things that you love to do here. Because the Queen of Cups can be seen as, yeah, a homemaker here. Okay, because their home is so different from anybody else's. People love the Queen of Cups home here. Yeah. So, but it's not just about the home. So what are you giving to yourself? That needs to happen here, guys. So that you are the wish fulfillment here in your reading, but you're your own wish fulfillment is what it talks about here. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your video. And I'll catch you later. Bye.